Hello, and welcome back to Project Talks with Ankit, your go to place for mastering PMP concepts with real world clarity so you can learn, revise, and apply them with confidence. So, today we are going to do SWOT analysis for a mobile app launch project. Don't worry, this isn't going to be just theory. I'll show you how each part of the SWOT actually connects to project management decision. By the end, you will see how this simple tool can save you from a lot of headache. Now, why should we even bother with SWOT? Well, it is because every project lives and dies with these five things: scope, schedule, budget, risk, and quality. Now, if we don't understand our strength and weakness, we are setting ourselves up for trouble. Let me give you a small example. If you have got a strong development team, you can deliver fast, right? But if you are short on testers, your schedule will still slip. It's as simple as that. Now, here's your classic SWOT box. Basically, this is your project's report card. Now, strengths are your superpowers, the things you do really well. Weaknesses are those weak spots that can trip you if you ignore them. Opportunities are chances out there in the world waiting for you to grab them. And threats are the risks. Well, these are the curveballs you need to be ready for. Now remember, strength and weaknesses are about what's happening inside the project, while opportunities and threats come from outside world. The real value comes when you connect these quadrants with scope, risk, schedule, and budget. Now let's start with strength. This is the good stuff. These are the things inside our project that gives us edge. For example, maybe you have a rockstar development team that can churn out features quickly. Or maybe leadership is fully backing us, which means fewer roadblocks. And if you are reusing tried and tested codes that save both time and money, strengths are like your project's superpowers. Use them to your advantage. Now let's talk about weakness. These are internal challenges or gaps that can slow our project down. Unlike external threats, weaknesses are usually within our control, which means we can fix them if we act early. Now, these can be the gaps. Sometimes our project pieces don't fit together. It could mean that missing skills, missing resources, or processes that aren't fully aligned. It also means not a clear direction. If requirements aren't clear or the team isn't sure of the end goal, process slows and the risk increases. It can also be about the poor performance, maybe delays, low productivity, or even low morale in the team. Weaknesses like this can directly affect cost and schedule. Or the resource gaps. Maybe we don't have enough testers, or maybe a key role is unfilled. That slows delivery down. And finally, a confused team shows lack of coordination or experience. Without the right guidance or collaboration, even strongest individuals can't deliver result. Basically, weaknesses are the cracks inside our project. The early we spot them, the easier it is to fill the gaps before they turn into full blown risk. That brings us to opportunity. Well, opportunities are the fun part. External things that can you take advantage of. These are external factors in the market or environment that we can take advantage of basically. If we spot them early and align our project plan, they can add huge value and even give us a competitive edge. Imagine this. The help app market is booming right now. App stores are rolling out new features that could make our apps more visible. If you're looking out for such opportunities, that's your chance to grab users first. These are gold. If we spot them early, we can shape our roadmap to get maximum benefit. Similarly, if we get strong rating or a positive review early on from the customers, it's an opportunity to stand out in App Store and build users trust fast. We should also look out for market expanding and some competitors delaying their launches. We have a chance to grab the market share first and generate more revenue. Now, opportunities like these don't last forever. The sooner we act, the better chances our mobile app has to grow and succeed. Now let's talk about threat. These are external challenges that can harm our project if we don't plan them out. Now, unlike weaknesses, threats usually come from outside the project: competitors, laws, market risk. The trick is to spot them early and build contingency plans. Now, if a competitor launches a small app before us, they could grab market share and make it hard for us to attract users. For a health app, new data privacy law or app store approval rules could delay our launch or even force redesigning the whole thing. Also, here we see a security risk. A data breach or a system failure could ruin user trust overnight. That's why security has to be built in from day one. Now remember, threats are like storm clouds around the project. We can't stop them from forming, but with the right risk management plan, we can definitely be ready when they hit. Now, this one is very important, guys. Let's look at this SWOT diagram. Imagine we are launching a new mobile app. A big strength could be that the app is super easy to use, but the weakness might be a small marketing budget. Now, these are connected, right? Because no matter how good the app is, if people don't hear about it, it will grow very slow. Now, on the flip side, strength creates an opportunity. We can quickly build a loyal user base, but there's also a threat. A larger competitor might launch something similar with more features. So you see, SWOT isn't just four boxes, right? It's about how each point links together to give us the full strategic picture. Now, how do we actually use SWOT? Think of it like this. At the start, during initiation, we identify, right? We jot down obvious strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Now, when we go to the planning stage, we connect them to risk, scope, and resources. And at the time of executing, we keep an eye on them and act on the plan. We monitor them, right? We update the things as they change. So, SWOT isn't just one time slide, it's a living part of the project. I repeat, SWOT is a living document, guys. I'll tell you what, let me show you how the matrix actually looks like. Let me open up an Excel and create one for you. Just like in a cookery show, I have already created this. Let me just show it for you. Let's see. So, this is what a SWOT diagram looks like. You have SWOT items, categories, impact on project success, probability or likelihood. Obviously, you don't stop there. There has to be an action plan or a mitigation plan. You have to assign someone to this plan, and what is the status of that. Let's read through one or two. You'll get the picture from that. And if you want, you can pause and read through all of it as well. Now let's see. The very first one is an experienced development team. It's a strength, right, for us. Now the impact is definitely high. Probability is very likely, because obviously you're going to select a very experienced development team for your team, right? Assign critical modules and mentor juniors, blah, blah, blah. Who will be the owner? Development lead. It will be on track or it is still planning in the planning stage, etc. You can fill it up like that. Let's look at one of the weaknesses: high dependency on the third party apps. This is something which is very common because you don't manufacture everything on your own, right? You obviously use services from external resources as well. So this always will be, most of the time it will be there in your projects, right? So this is a weakness. Impact is medium because obviously you are going to select third party users who have good ratings, probably, right? Probability is possible, yes, it might happen. So for what are you going to do for that? You're going to identify alternative APIs, add integration testing so that to make sure that there are no surprises later and things like that. So this is basically how you create the whole SWOT diagram, right? Let me know if you want more examples or if you want me to create a SWOT for you. Depending on your project, you can put that in the comment and I will definitely help you out. All right, time to wrap this up. Here is the big takeaway: play to your strengths. Fix your weaknesses before they blow up. Grab opportunities before someone else does. And always guard against threats. If you treat SWOT like a practical tool instead of a school assignment, it will seriously improve your project outcomes. Now, thanks for watching Project Talks with Ankit. Before you go, let me know in the comments what do you think about today's topic. I would love to hear your thoughts. And of course, like, share, and subscribe to Project Talks with Ankit for more. Because together, we don't just manage projects, we master them. Thank you, guys.